Hi everyone, I'm Jack Red. Now, I'm glad the video looks like it's working, because I'm starting to get sick and tired of redoing my videos. I'm going to do Metal Gear 2, I'm also going to do Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops, I'm going to do Metal Gear Ghost Babel, and then I'm going to do Snake's Revenge. Which I will be pissed when I do it. Metal Gear was a classic game, and there's two versions of it, and the NES one is the one I played the most of. It's a pretty decent game, and I personally disliked that version due to how hard they made it, and he had no involvement with it. It had its own sequel. That's the last game I'm going to be reviewing here. Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake. This was only released in Japan. But there is a way you can get it on Robin. Or if you get the special thing with Metal Gear Solid 3 Substance. And if you don't get the Metal Gear Solid Collection, which I did show you I have, then you possibly can get that in the original version of the first game. Which is a done deal, if you ask me. I wanted to also bring this to the table that the Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops. Now, I noticed that Konami did this, and I'm starting to notice his websites are starting to copy off this. Why the heck is Portable Ops not mentioned in the timeline? It was a direct sequel to Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake's Eater. And you know what? It's starting to tick me off. I mean, it's part of the storyline. In fact, that game leads into the events of the original game. I'm sorry, I'm just very upset. I'm really am. I believe it's 20 years before the original. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I just want to see more of this game. I want people to say this is part of the timeline. I don't want to go to some website and say, I'll keep finding it, not part of the timeline. It's part of the timeline. It was the fourth Metal Gear Solid game made. Even though a lot of you are going to be saying, no, that goes to Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns and Pagers. F you, a-holes. Anyway, sorry about that. I get pissed off really fast, as you can tell. Let's see. Next up is Metal Gear Ghost Babel. At least for the Game Boy Color as Metal Gear Solid. It's not the same game. It basically merged Metal Gear 2 with Metal Gear Solid into one game. However, they made some changes, and that's what you call a game. It's a pretty decent one. Bringing some cool aspects. It's an uncultural sequel, taking its own timeline. 7 years after the original. It's a pretty decent game. I advise you to run for it and play it. Now, here is where everything might go a bit too far for this video to even get accepted. Snake's Revenge. I'm going to tell you every little thing about this game that's horrible. This is the worst game of the series. As the best game, some of you like to think that's Metal Gear Solid. Well, me and a couple other guys are going to be saying Metal Gear Solid 4, which I have beaten, I do have, and I'll prove it to you I do have it. This is the game. It's a good game. Now, just want you to know, I did review it, so I'm just proving that I do have the game, and I did beat it. Now, first thing I noticed I hated about Snake's Revenge is the controls were slightly upgraded from the original one, giving you some options of things that you didn't get in the first one. And the fact you can't shoot diagonally, that just plain sucks. And the enemies can. Taking on the bosses, okay, I have two problems with the bosses. One, in most games, you start from the easiest going up to the hardest. But that doesn't happen here. You start fighting from the hardest to the easiest. It's a bunch of crap. And two, only Big Boss, who you have to fight in two forms, and Metal Gear 2 are the only ones that do have names. And here's another problem I have with the game. You are a leader of your own Foxhound unit. You got two guys with you. And guess what? One is missing in action and gets replaced by a boss on the train. While the other one ends up getting shot by Jennifer, dying. It sucks, I know. And the ending sucks so bad that there's no ending in Metal Gear that sucks this bad. I am dead serious. I am dead serious. Oh, and I hate to bring this to the table, but the game can also get extremely frustrating. It will get frustrating, and it will piss you off. Especially if you don't have an oxygen tank. You're underwater and you have to bomb these metal doors. And if you have enough C4s, you can get through it. But if you have enough air and health, you can. You get basically it does expand some things that Metal Gear for the NES didn't have, and that's one thing I have to give respect for. But I also had to bring to your attention that the creator of the series actually said this was a faithful sequel to the first game, which I can understand, even though he had no involvement for this. Because of how bad this game was, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake eventually replaced it in the timeline. Because if you think about it, what is collateral about Snake's Revenge? What is? It doesn't make any sense that Big Boss becomes a cyborg. It does not. I mean, he was completely fine in the actual 2. And then you see him in Metal Gear Solid 4 all together with some pieces from Liquid and Solid Snake. I mean, it just pisses me the F off that this game was purely executed and its plot totally sucks. So I'll see y'all later. I hope you enjoy it. And one more thing, I will be looking at your comments. I better not see another thing I dislike. See ya.